The Sun Belt Conference is beaming after Marshall takes down Notre Dame and Appalachian State shocks Texas A&M. Sam, it was a dominant performance. How do you put into context what you just saw?
Oh, that was huge by Appalachian State, but really you go to the offense of A&M and you wonder, man, only less than 200 yards of total offense, less than 20 minutes of possessing the ball. That's the frustration here. There's so much talent. Talk about the top recruiting classes over and over and over again. Jimbo Fisher, one of the highest paid coaches in college football. A loss like that, it's got to sting.
Sam, this is an App State defense that allowed 567 yards and 63 points to North Carolina last week. They allow 186 yards, and if not for that Devon A-Chain punt return for a touchdown, 7 points. How do you explain that?
Well, App State is a team that people need to watch out for, a team that should have beat North Carolina last week. Even the way the game went down, there was a missed, almost like a dropped two-point conversion that would have won the game. And then this week, you could tell they believed. It's funny, I was at the store the other day and I ran into a Texas A&M fan, and I talked about the quarterback situation. She said, man, I'm worried. Well, obviously, why, right? There's some question marks still at quarterback. You talk about a young team, but still, sooner or later, wins matter. Coaches have to coach up their players.
Haynes King, again, 7 points of total offense for that Texas A&M team. And there are a lot of Aggies fans out there saying, you know what? Our backup may not be Tom Brady, but Max Johnson has been there and he has performed at LSU. Are you surprised that they did not go to a different quarterback?
I'm not surprised. So what Haynes King provides is his ability to move around in the pocket, right? Max Johnson isn't as much of he's not as mobile of a quarterback. But you go back to the stat box, you say, man, 97 passing yards and 80-something rushing yards, it's not enough. I don't know if that's a quarterback situation or a coaching situation or a development situation. Obviously, there are issues on the offense when it comes to A&M.
Again, you got to have the ball, right? They only had the ball for 19 minutes in that game. Appalachian State. Sean Clark said it best, the head coach. He said, we'll play anybody, anywhere, and he means it.
He means it. And there's a point about belief. Like, there's no question. People are surprised, and they should be. But no one in the Appalachian State locker room is surprised. They saw the way they played last week. They knew their opponent. They were not surprised by this win. Sometimes you go into games against big-time opponents, top 10 opponents, you say, man, hopefully it goes right. Well, Appalachian State had a plan, and they executed it to perfection without their top running back.
It's an 0-1 team who beats a number 6 team in their house. So we'll say it's a stunner. It's a big-time upset. It was a dominant win by Appalachian State. They take down Texas A&M.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.